Welcome back to The Collective. It's your boy Yanni K. I have another guest interview with Mr. TAOS Tinker.
Yes,
Nick
sir.
Fleazy is in the house. What's up, my brother?
Long time coming for this one.
Yes, sir.
It was about time. I literally hit him up last night. Let's link for the interview. He's like, come over tomorrow. I said 6. He says 5. Like, all right, say less. Because, you know, Yanni's the type of guy that gets mad if you don't answer on the first ring, so.
Well, bro, I think it's not more consistency, but out of respect.
It's love.
It's love, bro. Because I would expect everybody to do the same for me.
Yep.
If I'm doing that for them.
Exactly.
Because when me and you get on the phone or whatever, it don't matter what time, unless we're like dead asleep. You know what time I go to bed or whatever. Yeah. But on the weekends, I've had you call me at like 3, 4, and I answer. You're like, "What are you doing awake?" It's like, "Dog, I'm up."
Yeah.
And then we just have a conversation, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, Red introduced us like 2.5 years ago, 2 years.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
And I remember when he was away, and then we linked, and then he called.
Yeah.
And it was just like, how did he know to call when that was going down? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Just wild to think, bro.
Yeah, that is crazy that he called. The one day we linked, he called.
Yeah.
Wild. It's that he had that intuition.
For sure. I don't know how he does it, bro. That fool's a smart cookie. Let's just say that.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's happening?
Red, bro.
Shout out Red. Shout out the rest of the collective, bro.
Of course, bro.
What else has been going on with you, man? I know you just got back from LA. How did that go?
It was good. Me and Mac Dillon went out there for the Cymatics event.
Okay.
They had a networking event for producers. There was a lot of producers there. Probably more producer heavy, but there were rappers too. A lot of rappers, and it's just amazing the connections. And like, you go to LA, the connections you can meet in one night. Like, how many people do the same thing as you? There's so many people. There's fucking 4 million people there. So it's like,
maybe like
you're gonna have a lot, like a 5% of them that
5% of the whole 4 mil probably make music in some capacity.
Yeah, and there were people there from like San Diego, the Bay Area. Everyone was like stoked that we were from Idaho. Like, we'd tell someone we're from Idaho, and they would like.
Did you meet anybody else from Idaho out there?
No.
For real?
There was nobody from Idaho out there. Everyone was like, "What, Idaho? What?" And it like made them want to tap in more.
That's
for
badass,
reason,
dude.
You know.
It probably hopefully it helps the scene out here.
Of course.
For music.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can go take little missions and stuff to try to bring something back to your city. You know what I mean?
Yep, for sure.
And that was dope. That was a dope experience. I'm going to say, like, I got a lot of game from the way that Mac networks. Like, Mac Dillon's a master networker, bro. Yeah? Like, he gets people to like him instantly. Gets people, you know what I mean?
I've only ever had the one interaction where it was just like when we went for that show at Rapper Store for the birthday party, and I dapped him up, and then he walked out because he was leaving for the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but that was the only interaction I've ever had with him.
Yeah, no, he's a great dude. But like I said, the way he networks, bro, like people were remembering him from the last time he was there.
Oh, okay.
And like, this is a big fucking city, and I'm not just talking about like at the show, like on the street. Like, he just talks to everybody, and it kind of opened my eyes. Like, next time I go back, I got to be more in that mode, which I usually am. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
for
you
sure.
can always take it a step further.
Oh,
like,
all day, bro.
When you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you think of something, but yeah.
You kind of, like, when you go to a new place, bro, it's like, obviously you got to kind of keep your shell around you a little bit, but at the same time, you got to be open and want to step out of your shell. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it's a weird way to
You kind of just got to
it.
realize that fear's an illusion.
Yeah,
and
for
like,
sure.
You're just in another spot. Like, there's nothing changes. These are people.
Obviously, you're just stepping out of your comfort zone more than anything.
Exactly. But when you break the comfort zone, though, it's amazing what you can do.
Yep, for
sure. You
sure.
do things that you couldn't even think of. You know what I mean?
Yep. I know we've had you on here before to debate the Drake and Kendrick shit going on, but this one's more of like an in-depth on who TAOS Tinker is.
Yeah.
Like, what is your drive that makes you you? Because you have a great personality. Like, you're always about working, bro. Like, I've seen you up at 5 a.m. making sure that, I'm in the studio with Bear.
Yeah.
Or doing a music video. Maybe not a music video at 5 a.m, but I bet you probably have. But what drives TAOS Tinker to be TAOS Tinker?
Bro, just the ability. What drives me is obviously creation and like the passion to create, but the end goal, I would say, how do I put it? It's the ability to put yourself in a position to where you can help other people. I feel like that's what drives me, bro.
I feel like that's where me and you are kind of aligned with the thought process with it. For sure. Because I know, like, you talked to me about your dad a lot. And me and you both kind of have the same connection about how much we love our pops. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, fuck, it gets me, like, fucking tingled up talking about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, they've done everything for us.
Yeah.
Why not do anything we can for them?
Exactly. And I think that they also implement that in you. That, you know, the sky's the limit. You can really just be what you want to be.
I agree with that for sure.
You know? But, I mean, also, a lot of people say that money isn't everything. But, I mean, it would be nice to get to a point where money is just a tool or a resource to be able to help anybody.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And, yeah, it isn't everything. But I feel like it can help it can help a lot of things. Like, it can help things for sure.
Well, it's like money is one of those things that's not, it's definitely needed in society. You can't get anywhere without money.
Right.
But money's only going to enhance the person that you are.
Exactly.
And what sucks is like people misuse money.
For sure. Everybody does.
It sucks.
In a way. Everybody does in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everybody.
Ass, dude.
Yeah. And it's just how it's going to be. But you misuse it because I think of how fucking hard you work for it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You're like, oh, let me just do this for me. You don't really think long term with it. And I think that's the thing, is no one thinks long term with it. But like, you see athletes that were making $30 million a year somehow go broke, which is just crazy.
It blows my mind.
People are like, well, how do you do that? Well, I'm like, if you have a bank account where you're not even checking it and you can just get whatever you want because you have the reason, like, you don't even look at like what your bills are. Like, the bills are what gets them. You make 30 million, but your bills are like 14. Like, you know what I mean?
But if you're at that level though, you would pay for everything outright. You're not going to put it on credit. I mean, you might put a car on a credit just to keep like your credit score up or whatever. This make believe fucking thing that they implemented so they can have more control. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But whenever you have that amount of money, bro, in my opinion, I'd be paying cash for everything. Because then it's mine. Nobody can come and take it.
Oh, yeah. You want to own it, for sure.
Like a house, bro. Say you get a rookie deal. I'm going and buying a crib, and I'm buying my mom a crib right away.
Dude, the thing is here's another thing, though. They get drafted to the fucking Minnesota Vikings, and they buy this crib, and then they go play the rest of their career for the Miami Dolphins. And it's like, now they have a crib that they're not even going to go back to.
See, but most of the time they sell it, wouldn't?
Of course, yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
I feel like you buy a crib after the second contract.
I'd buy one on my rookie contract. You don't have to buy a $5-6 million house, bro. Go be a modest person and go buy a 4-bed, 2-bath, 4-bed, 3-bath, bro. Live like a normal fucking human being. You ain't gotta live outside of your means.
4-bed, 3-bath, decent crib.
Yeah, you can still get two living rooms. You can still get a big ass garage. Yeah. You know, bro, like when I used to paint, bro, there was houses that were four beds and all of them had a bathroom with a walk-in closet.
Yeah.
That's massive, dude.
No, yeah, exactly.
And they were only like $750. I mean, that's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. $750 grand is a lot of money.
Yeah.
But if you're making 25 mil, $750K ain't shit to you.
Facts.
It's you paying for everybody, paying for all these new people that come along once you get bread. That just take away that money real fucking quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That would be the hard part of it, is saying no to people. But I feel like you have to do it.
You have to be a dickhead, bro. Once you get a bag, you have to.
Yeah, in a way.
But it's not gonna diminish your character because you don't want to take care of the people that just walked into your life.
No, exactly.
And even like some family members, bro. It's like the ones you don't talk to every day, and then they hit you up. It's like, hey, I need a loan type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, come on,
I have like six family members I would take care of.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I can count them on my fingers, bro.
Probably like 10. Probably like 8. I don't know. Not a lot. You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of friends that I consider family more. You know what I mean?
See? blood ain't thicker than mud, bro. That's my saying right there,
Facts.
dude.
Facts.
So
that's my favorite saying.
Blood.
No, I'm just kidding.
This fucking guy. But I know you got a lot in the vault, man.
Yeah, a ton, bro. We're just meeting up, figuring ways to put it out, figuring out ways to not just throw it in the air. You know what I mean? But we got it going, you know. We have some dope promo. The album I'm gonna drop is gonna be incredible.
I'm pumped to hear it, bro.
Done. It's been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just ready to launch it. We're gonna have a dope rollout, dope everything. I'm aiming to have the dopest rollout that the city's seen.
I don't know why you don't just do like a track a week for 2 months and then just fucking drop it.
I know, we've thought about that.
Drop it on fucking the 4th, bro, and call it the American Dream, dog.
It's the EP?
Bro.
Yeah, the American Nightmare.
McFleeze's.
That would have been perfect if I had the McFleeze's Christ American Nightmare. That would have been
dog.
perfect. That would have been.
You drop it on July 4th, you know what I mean? Because then that's America's birthday.
Fuck, dude, I'd have to grow the mullet out again for that one.
Nah, you don't need the mullet. That shit's trashy, bro.
No, dude, listen, bro. A lot of mixed reviews on the mullet, but
I've never been a fan of mullets, bro. Never have, never will, dude.
Bro, the mullet was crazy. It might return sometime.
You need to throw it away.
Dude,
if you do that, just buzz cut your hair, dog.
Dude, I'll get a buzz cut on the top with a mullet in the back, dog. I did that for a while.
No, don't do it again. When it comes to your family, bro, who do you think you look up to the most?
Who do I look?
Maybe
up
not
to
just
the
your
most?
family, but who do you like? Who's your hero, bro? Who do you look up to the most?
In my family, it's kind of different because you can look up to them in a lot of different ways. Like they're all pretty balanced. Like
elaborate.
I get something from every one of my family members. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my pops, obviously, because I'll just, you know what I mean. It's my dad.
Yep.
And then my mom, like just her like routine, her work ethic and stuff is something that I look up to. Like my mom has like unlimited energy. And then my sister has unlimited energy, and my sister's work ethic's insane. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then, my brother's has this ability to like be positive through any situation.
Just find the good in anything.
Dude, just like he's kind of one of those people that like drop fear. You know what I mean? Like I talk about like how fear is an illusion, like it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of one of those people that like embody that. Like he just every day is a different day, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, and then I don't know. I have a lot of influences like outside of family too. But
elaborate on fear. What does fear consist of to you?
Oh man, I think that society puts so many like rules in our head that we follow them even though they're not morally correct. You know what I mean?
Like what?
It's all a way of being controlled.
What's not correct about it?
I don't really know how to give an example, but it's like sometimes there's like things that are put into place, like you have to be this way, you have to do that. You have to do that.
Social media is definitely...
Social media creates a lot of it.
Yeah.
But that's the whole goal. Is
yeah, for sure.
It needs to be created for it to be a thing because it's not real.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I don't know. I just think you should live fearless. Like, don't be afraid to be yourself, bro. Don't be shy around people. It's so weird, like, how we as humans get shy around other humans is weird.
Like, you think that everybody should just be able to click? I mean, obviously
not click. No. I'm not saying that. Everyone should just be able to be themselves. Some people are shy around other people because they're scared they won't click.
Okay.
But you shouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
Who cares, bro? Like, you can only be yourself. You can only fake it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
You can only fake it for so long, and I don't know. I just don't think it's real. I just think fear is fake.
Like it's like man-made kind of thing?
Yeah.
Do you think it's like it's just like a scare tactic kind of thing then? Like
I think it's an evil tactic. I think fear is associated with evil and love is associated with good.
Okay.
There's two things. So maybe it does exist. You know? but I'm gonna pretend like it doesn't.
So I know your dad was a football coach.
Yeah.
Me and you talked about this.
Yeah.
Going back to that time in your life, what was it like being on the football field with your dad, or just sports in general with your pops being the coach?
Bro, when I was little, like during the summer, I'd go to every practice with him. Like since I was a kid, so I was just always
like before you were on the teams or whatever. Like
oh yeah. Way before that, like way before that, I would like that's where my best experiences come from, honestly. Because I was like young, but I was always around like 16, 17-year-olds and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably the reason why I cuss so much. It's probably the reason why I like hip hop and shit. But I was just always around there hanging out. I'd go on all like to the camps with them and stuff. All that. My dad would coach there for like 17 years. So it was like the first.
This was Capital, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like the first years of my life.
Okay.
But yeah.
Did they treat you just the same as like they treated your dad kind of thing? Like they were all cool with you then? Or?
Well, dude, I was a little fuck. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I would do all sorts of crazy shit.
Like being around that at that age,
I would freestyle rap a lot
in front of all these dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your influence for music comes from just being.
I don't know, bro. I just loved hip hop from the jump. But music, I've always liked music, all kinds of music.
Yeah, for sure.
But hip hop to me, like my first CDs were. I had 3 of them: Eminem Show, Carter 3, and Country Grammar.
What's the Country Grammar one?
Nelly.
Okay.
It was those 3. And to me, the Carter 3 was just the best things my ears have ever heard to this day.
I know you.
The innovation was crazy, but the Eminem Show was also like, damn. You know what I mean? Like
well,
the Eminem.
That was probably his peak right there,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, the Eminem Show is like no skips.
Me and you have been on that same wavelength for the Eminem Show, where it's like
that's his best one. I don't care what anyone says, bro. It's Eminem Show, Relapse, Marshall Mathers LP.
Damn, you like Relapse?
Relapse is the oh my god, bro. Relapse is the epitome of delivery and beat selection.
Okay.
Ever in hip hop, bro.
I really like his
cadence and his accents and shit. He hates that album personally. Like M hates that album personally, but the accents to me were fire.
Oh yeah.
The cadence, like Buffalo Bill, the refill, the deluxe edition of that album cannot. It had Forever, Buffalo Bill, Music Box.
Oh, they put Forever on that?
Put Forever on refill. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is crazy. You know what I mean? He bodied that shit.
Dude, honestly, bro, I've been listening to that song more and more lately than I have in the past, just because, dude, Kanye, when he produced that track, because he probably engineered it too then. But
probably it was probably like a few engineers.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't you want to have a few engineers in there?
He changed his verse
because of Eminem, bro.
Yeah, but they all, to me, they all hit. All those verses are absolutely fire. Like Wayne's is incredible. And the little piano drop before he goes in, and then like, Kanye's is crazy. His verse, he's always just got some crazy shit to say,
for sure.
You know?
Who else?
Oh, Drake. Yeah. Like a sprained ankle.
I kind of like that they. I like that they get. Not. I don't think they probably made him do the hook, but I'm glad he did the hook on it.
Drake.
Yeah, because
he's the only one to do the hook. It's Drake.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like, and everybody else can do a hook on it, but the way that the hook was set up, it's like that fool just killed that hook on that song, dude. And it's crazy. That song came out fucking
Wayne
15
probably
years
wrote the
ago.
hook.
Well, Wayne probably wrote his verse too. There's a lot of shit that can go on with music, bro, and that's the cool element of it, because it's just one of those things that once it hits your ears, bro, if not even just hip hop, bro, but just music in general, like there's something about it that just serenades everything, dude.
Well, what they say, like Kanye worked on All the Lights for 2 years.
For real?
Yeah, every day for 2 years.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's next level.
That's a whole project then, right?
No, it's one song.
That's on his graduation album, right?
No, it's on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay.
It's the one with Rihanna.
How do you work on a song for 2 years?
You just have OCD and
just want to make it better. No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
You just keep adding shit, getting people to revise it.
What is one aspiration you have in life that you want to see come to fruition?
4 wives. I'm just kidding. Dude, the aspiration I want to see in life is, dude, it goes back to me saying helping people, bro. Like I want to build like showcase centers out here everywhere, kind of like Boys and Girls Clubs type shit. I want to do stuff like that. I want to open studios for artists. I want to do all that, man.
What is showcase to you? Because obviously everybody has a thought process for a business or a brand that they start, but what is showcase in your mind?
Showcase, it's self-explanatory. It's really like, it's for everyone anywhere to showcase what they have, what they really have. Not like what society told them to do. Not like the job they have or none of that. Showcase who they really are.
Okay.
Like everybody's got something, bro. I swear everybody's got something in the back of their mind that they know how to do, that they really want to do, but they get scared. Like
they're afraid
because of all this other
judgment.
Shit. Because like they need this right now, and they need this right now, and they need this for their family right now, which is cool. Like it's not a bad thing, bro. Like some people's dreams are different for sure, but I'm just saying, like I feel like everyone has something that they really want to do, and you don't want to die and be like, damn, I didn't even try that. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that.
Like, damn, I didn't even attempt that, and that's something I really wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And nowadays, there's a lane for everything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think about whenever COVID first started, bro, and people got onto TikTok, bro, and some people that shouldn't be on making videos, they're doing it. And they're making money doing it. You know what I mean? And, dude, some of these videos are cringy, bro. But they attempted it, and nobody can take that away from them. You know what I mean?
Bro, they ran up a bag.
That's what I'm saying. Is like they made their own lane, bro. Like, just like what you're talking about.
And bro, we also hate on people too much. That's another reason. That's fear based too.
Yep.
It's because it's always out of envy. Usually, the person you're hating on, you trade lives with them, which is sad to say because you never should say that you want to trade lives with nobody. But think about it. Like I see people hating on like social media stars, bro, and I'm looking at them and they're like ripped and they got like any girl they want, any house they want, and I'm like, damn, you're really hating on that guy. Like, so what? He doesn't do what you think's cringy or corny. It's kind of like with Tony G. Tony G's doing that in
that shit's so
Embrace
tight,
the
dude.
Cringe.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like the shit that's cringy to me might not be cringy to the millions of fans that are paying that guy.
No,
you know what I mean?
I agree with that for sure.
So it's like, embrace the cringe. That has a lot to do with leaving fear, bro. Mm-hmm. You know,
he's one of those guys too that doesn't. He stepped into his own box, dude. Like,
bro, he gives his fans a very personal look at himself.
But he's open too. That's the crazy part.
Kind of like what artists like Kevin Gates do and stuff. They attract the fans because they aren't afraid to just be like, I'm a human. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This happened to me. It sucked. This happened to me. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Everyone tries to play a character so much nowadays. And it's cool to play a character. Like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Like, I love the WWE. More than food.
It's crazy because, like, bro, those people are known more for that than they are themselves.
Exactly.
Even like in that realm of it, bro.
Exactly.
That's the craziest part, dude.
So there's 2 ways to go about it. You can create a character that everybody loves, like a Playboy Cardi route, create a cult through a character, or you can be yourself and people are going to love that. It's weird. People liked Mac Miller because he was Mac Miller.
Yep.
People like Playboy Cardi because he's almost like this entity. You know what I mean? Like, he's not even like real. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Travis Scott, like his shows, like he makes it so he's not even real, which is dope. It's entertainment. It's great entertainment. But it's like, I don't know. You can be either way. People like Nipsey Hussle because he was Nipsey Hussle.
Yep.
There's not a right or wrong way to do it.
You're one of the people that introduced me to, like, I've heard them before, but I didn't know them, bro, was Griselda.
Oh, the best fucking rap group
Benny,
of all time.
Conway, and West Side Gun.
They're the best rap group of all fucking time. Griselda.
Bro.
I swear.
I remember when I was telling you, bro, I was like, bro, I'm going through all of Benny right now, and you're like, you're not gonna be mad that you did. And I went through,
it's the best hip hop music on the planet,
bro. That dude is different, bro. And it's like they're talking about what they go through.
Bro, Conway the Machine.
I still need to go through all of his.
Conway the Machine's the best, bro.
Do you think he's the best out of the three of them?
Dude, so I'm like the biggest Benny fan, bro. I love Benny. Benny's dude. West Side Gun or Conway said it best. He said, "West is the brains behind it, and Benny is the star. But don't forget who's the silliest with the bars. It's just like his bars, bro. Conway's like Eminem level, bro. Solidified. Like when you listen to him rap, and bro, he can't even move half his fucking mouth.
That's crazy.
Like he got shot in the neck or whatever, and he got Bell's palsy or whatever.
That's crazy.
But he's the best, bro. I think he's literally the best rapper on the planet as far as like just bar for bar. See, and
after going through Benny, I put him in my top 5.
Yeah, Benny's incredible, bro.
Like, I want to interview one of those guys one day, dude.
That'd be fucking crazy.
That's on the mountaintop, bro. If I can get...
You'd have to get them to freestyle.
Might have to get you to freestyle.
Shit.
Going back to the Showcase brand, is it just you or is it... I know you got other people with it. How did the three of you guys all link up to start this?
Yeah, we got like a team now. At first, we were just doing it like a collective. You know what I mean? Like me, Jay, and Vibe. But now I want to expand it to like everything. I want it to be a lifestyle brand. I want it to be literally everything. It's hard to explain even what I want it to be because I just see it.
Because it's hard to speak, like not speak it into existence.
Well, I have a terrible time of like what I'm thinking, getting my thought out correctly. It's always, you know what I mean? You'll hear it when you listen back to this.
Yeah.
Like I'm much like it's hard for me to get out exactly what I'm thinking.
Kind of ADD if you think about it.
It might be the tism. I don't know.
You got a touch of it. It's all right, bro.
Just a hint, dude.
What
I just got clipped in the ear with it, like Trump.
For real. What's your guys' relationship like, the three of you guys?
Well, those are my boys, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, elaborate on them a little bit, bro.
Well, Vibe moved to Vegas, and Jay's still out here. But yeah, those are my guys. Those are my bros. They're all talented, bro. We were just trying to, like, put ourselves in a group almost, but our styles are so different. Like, we have dope songs together for sure, but our styles are just so different. And yeah, I want to go film the Heat Wave video with Vibe out in Vegas. Would be dope. And then me and Jay actually just recorded a dope ass track.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a smacker for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, those are my guys. I got Eric who helps me build Showcase with everything. Shout out E. I'm doing a lot of work with Andy Phantom, and he's starting Rituals Media, but he's helping me out with a lot of stuff kind of on the management side and like the content side.
Okay.
And then, you know, I got Bear always on deck. Bear's insane. Bear's like 16 years deep into this shit and can produce, can master, do anything.
One of those guys that
yeah, everyone should tap in with him. Bear, I would tell every artist in the Valley, Bear and Mac Dillon are the two you want to tap in if you really want to learn how to do this shit. Mac's going to give you like a full layout, artist toolkit, artist management through his rapper store shit. You know, and that helps a lot of people. Like I know he does a lot of work like management wise with the boy Cody. You know? Shout out Cody. Does a lot of work with him. Yeah, and Jay Dixon and shit. Jay Dixon's raw, bro. That's my guy.
know that I've seen a lot of his stuff going around lately too. So.
Yeah, he's been on that shit, dude.
Does he have his own like little clique with? Is it ABM?
Oh yeah, ABM. Yeah, ABM. All about music. Him and Quan.
That's his son, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were dope. I watched them perform a couple weeks ago at OT Genesis.
Okay.
Good dudes. Those are my guys. But yeah, Mac's going to give you like the resources to lay it out. You know what I mean? And then he has beats, everything. He used to have Rapper Store, which, I mean, that place was incredible.
He doesn't have Rapper Store no more?
Nah, they sold it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They sold it.
Well, what went into that thought process for that then?
I have no idea.
Weird.
I just think it was a good move, honestly.
Yeah.
Because now Mac's getting like...
He's just at his home.
He's
like, he has a studio at his house now,
but
right?
he makes a lot of his bread through other networks around the United States, bro. Like, he really found a way to promo and get, you know...
He's still doing the same thing, just from his home base now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Exactly.
And then that probably takes away, like, a good amount of funds.
For sure. That's what I'm saying.
Having to pay for another place.
Yeah, and that was a lot of land, too. Like, that was a good little spot. That building was pretty big.
Well, that's a big-ass building, dude.
Big-ass building.
How long did he have Rapper Store for?
Dude, I don't know how long he had it. I know it was... Yeah, I don't know how long he had it. But, yeah, shout out Mac, dude. Like I said, he networks really well. That's a great person for any artist out here, anywhere to get in touch with. Down to earth, too.
I might have to try and get him on here one of these days.
Yeah, you should get Mac on. That'd be tight. That'd be tight. And then Bear, bro, what I like about Bear is Bear's just a good, he's like a coach. Like, he's like a real record producer. Like, he's not just an engineer. Like, he's like, he knows the direction of the song, where it needs to go, what we need to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Makes the beat from scratch. Like, he's great to work with hands-on. So there's good people out here, bro. And then Julio, the boy Julio, out in Nampa. I think he's going to be engineering at Northwest Keys. I could be wrong.
He works with Jay Brown, right?
Yeah. He works with Jay. Yeah. Julio,
that's what I thought.
Julio's super crispy too. I think they're doing a studio here. He might be a part of it. I might just be talking about out my ass, so correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but
fact check.
But I think that is the thing. I think they're gonna have a dope ass spot for artists to record.
Well, I mean, there's a lane out here, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lane for it. It's just getting the outside attention to the 208 to make it come to life,
bro. It's the work. We all gotta have like a fat fucking workload and work until we stress out about this shit. Like, it's the only way.
I agree, man.
Like, my favorite artist is Wayne, bro. So like, I figured, okay, what if I take a year off and just stockpile songs, then worry about all the other shit later? It's so hard to do things one at a time, bro.
Yep.
Now it's like I have hundreds and hundreds of songs that I could just pull out. We could make a video.
Just drop a song real quick.
Yeah, I have I have 3 EPs. And I haven't even dropped the first one.
Like, you have 3 done, ready to go?
3 done.
Damn. Okay.
Fire EPs. Could change the course of everything if we put it out right. So it's nice that I had those stockpiled so we can focus on how the fuck we get it out right and not just shoot it to the moon. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. What... I feel like I've already asked this, but when it comes to the music, bro, what drives you just want to go harder for the music? Like, is it just you trying to better yourself? Like, is it trying to, like, your engine for music is crazy, bro. You're always working.
I just love it, bro. It's therapy.
I know you're a hip hop nerd, bro. Me and you talked about this a lot, bro.
I'm the biggest, bro.
Like, it blows my mind, dude, because I wish that you would just drop songs, dude. And just drop, and like you talked about last summer.
Therapy for Tomorrow, all platforms.
Now you need to drop a song a week, bro. And just fucking
I know. Yeah, we could do that.
Or even every month.
I've been dropping every 2 weeks.
Nah, bro. You gotta drop.
No, I have been.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
No, I know. I see you,
I dropped
bro.
No Limits, Ride or Die. Is that it?
I probably. You're the one that's dropping them, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't drop that much. But it's like I want to get it out right. And I'm starting to get a lot of
What is the right way to get out a song?
You got to get people hooked to it. You got to give them a reason to go actually listen to it. They have millions of other shit they could listen to.
See, but it's your ride or die fans that are gonna push it to the next level.
You got to get your ride or die fans. You gotta get the ride or die fans. They're not just gonna pull up for you. Like, you have to find ways to attract them in. Like, why are they your ride or die fans? You know
True.
what I mean?
True. No, I get that. It's funny because I was bringing up
my thing, bro, is I feel like my music's very relatable.
Mm-hmm.
It's very relatable. Like, I don't make up nothing. Like, it's just like a lot of people have gone through what I've gone through.
Yep.
It's life. You know what I mean?
I was playing Mike Fox on Saturday. No,
I just listened to that.
Sunday. I was doing it on Sunday.
Mike Fox.
And I was playing on the way back from Mountain Home. And my buddy was in the car. And he's like, "Who is this?" I was like, "That's my boy. This is my boy TAOS."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, word." I was like, "Bro, that's probably still my favorite song you have, just because you spit the whole fucking song."
It's long, bro. You think I'm gonna stop? I never stop.
Yeah, but it's like, it's just one of those things. It's like, you can go for days, bro, on fucking a song. Yeah. I wish that, like, your confidence that you have, bro, I wish that it, like, intensified by 10.
It's about to. It is. We're on go, brother.
And I love that you fuck with the gold mines as much as you do, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. I love you.
Like, I haven't known you as long as I wish I have, but ever since the first time we met, bro, it was just fucking
straight up
sparks,
all bro. Yeah, I got gold mines for sure. Gold mines is tight, bro. And that's the thing, is like, we all are interested in the same shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We all come from similar backgrounds, maybe different in some.
Everybody comes from the same background, though. That's the crazy part. Like, everybody's raised the same. All these posts, it's like, dude, we were all raised in the same in different households.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just your interests are going to be a little different from the next person.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, bro.
What was your home life like growing up?
It was dope.
Like,
it was great.
Like, elaborate on it, bro. Like, what?
I don't know how to elaborate. It was a great time. I mean, yeah, it was cool. My sister and brother are a lot older, so I only lived with them in my house for like till I was like 9 or 10 or 8.
So you were an only child for like
pretty much
almost 10 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah, like, it was. I'm the youngest by like 12 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, it's wild because we're on complete opposite sides of that, because I was the oldest in the house.
You were the oldest?
I mean, I have an older brother. I have 2 older brothers, but they didn't live here full time.
But they were gone, yeah.
Yeah. Like, one of them lived in Cali, and then one of them lived in Wyoming.
Okay. That makes
so
sense.
It's like, they would come for the summers, but then my one from Cali moved here when he was 16.
Oh,
and then he moved out at 18.
Okay.
So it's like, but I was still the oldest all the way through.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, it's just wild to think of, like, dude, your parents are kind of old, dude. If you think about it, bro.
They're getting up there. Like, my dad's 60.
Shit, my dad's about to hit 50 this year, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's a 10-year gap, dude. That's... Well, you said he did he was a mailman, right?
No, he worked at the post office, yeah.
Was he delivering mail, or was he inside?
No, he worked at the post office.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
For years. He's retired now.
Did you say he retired and like had everything paid off?
He retired. Nah, I know that. Well, that we never moved is what I was saying. We never moved from our original house. Like, so, and we were talking about the house market that day. Like, you could buy a house back then for like 90 bands.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So they never moved. And I always was like, we never moved. All my homies were moving. Like, hell.
And then you guys stayed
You know, you always got like a couple homies that, like, in the 8 years you've known them, they've lived in like 15 houses.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, yeah. And it's always like in the same radius of space. Like, they never move too far.
Well, it's because that's some people aren't. I'm not saying that everybody couldn't buy a house, bro.
No, but some people just rent. Like, that's just what it is. Some people just rent, and I understand it, but like, I never moved, bro. And like, my mom would just like redo the house. Like, it looks different. Like, if you saw pictures, you think we're in a different house.
That's funny.
Every time. But yeah, dude. So it was cool.
What other than making music, what kind of hobbies do you got that you really fuck with?
Bro, right now it's really just music. Like, I'm addicted to this shit.
All right, well, growing up, what were some of the hobbies that you had then?
Well, bro, I loved wrestling, the WWE.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I loved the NFL.
We could talk all day.
UFC,
about the NFL,
MLB, all that. I like sports.
Sports nerd for sure.
Yeah, sports nerd for sure. Probably a lot less than I used to be in the past couple of years, just because I'm at the point where I'm like watching this shit and I'm like, bro, that dude's 25 and I'm 25.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of pisses me off. It's weird, bro. That. Like I'm like, would he be watching my football game? It's weird, bro. I don't know. So it's like, I just feel like I want to get to the point where I'm watching the games on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it'll take some time, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, I've just kind of fallen off a little bit with that shit. I still watch it though. Like, you kidding me? College football right now is great.
What is obviously WrestleMania is gonna happen before this comes out, but what is your prediction for
when's WrestleMania?
This weekend. Saturday and Sunday.
Bro, are we watching it?
I don't know.
What the fuck do you mean? It's WrestleMania.
Easter Sunday too.
Dude, Easter Sunday is WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we watch WrestleMania last year together? Did you come over for that? That's funny.
It wasn't, dude, but that was like the last WrestleMania of the shitty era. This era is good.
Oh, dude.
Like the Netflix Triple H shit. Different now, bro. Good.
Okay, but going to this, what is your prediction that's going to happen, though? I just saw this thing, because obviously, you know, the triple threat main event on Saturday. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, right?
Yeah.
All of them have a thing for Paul Heyman. I just saw this post. It's like, what if Brock Lesnar came in and saves Paul Heyman, but just fucks everybody up? Fucking suplexes everybody. You know what I mean?
Bro,
F5.
Cena's and Rhodes are doing it, right?
No, that's Sunday night. This is the Saturday night main event is.
Bro, we're watching the Cena one. Listen, what I know about Sunday is that Cody and John are going to get it in. John gets the dub. Everyone thinks he's passing the torch right now. John gets the dub. And then the real heel comes out. The greatest heel of all fucking time.
I want him to come out to Thugonomics, dude.
No, the real heel. I'm saying Randy Orton comes out at the end.
But he wouldn't be the heel. He's the baby face right now.
Right. But he's the greatest heel that ever lived.
True.
That's him. You know what I mean? He's the greatest heel.
09, bro.
09 Randy Orton was, dude. God, and we hated him because we were kids and we were stuck in the storyline, but now I love it. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, you remember when Triple H broke into Randy's house?
Yup.
Yeah. But, dude, Randy was the heel and we hated him. And now that I'm older, I'm like, dude, he was dope.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I used to hate Edge. I love Edge.
But you can't hate greatness, dude.
No, it's too good.
Because think about everybody hating Tom Brady. But now it's like, dude, this fool was just super fucking
Well, everyone
good.
hated Kobe, too.
Everybody hated Kobe. But you know why? Because he busted his ass.
He was the fucking best. When you're the best, you just get hated. Everyone hates on Braun.
For no reason, bro.
Yeah.
For no reason, bro. When has he ever been in the news for something
like, he
bad?
does some corny shit, but it's just funny. Like, no, LeBron's the GOAT, dog. I love LeBron so much.
Well, we didn't get to watch Jordan play.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't take, he was playing against bums. Because as eras get better, the players athletically evolve more. Like, Jordan was not out there being guarded by prime Kawhi Leonard. He was not out there being guarded.
And that fool's different.
He didn't have Jokic, Westbrook, Murray all on the court at the same time. Like, it was just different. Like, are you going to pick, like, honest to God, in today's game, are you picking Rajon Rondo to be your point guard or John Stockton? Everyone would say Stockton, but look at John Stockton. Like, the Westbrook in a game of one-on-one would be
You just
John
said Rondo, though, not Westbrook.
Rondo, I'm just saying Rondo, like floor general.
Oh, okay.
Rondo. You're taking
Would you take
Rondo.
CP3 over Stockton?
Absolutely. He would cook him. It's just a different era. The guys are more skilled. Like, dude, there was no one doing what James Harden was doing a couple years ago back then.
2018.
Like, bro, they were running like they were like playing like. If you watch the tape, you just see Michael Jordan just happened to be the guy that was greater than everybody in that era.
Yup.
Like, I don't know if I think Michael Jordan would have a hard time with Anthony Edwards. And then everyone's like, the physicality this, the physicality that. Okay, but like, you don't think these guys could be more physical if the game was directed that way?
I agree with that.
They're just athletically better.
Yep.
They're just in better shape. They diet better. They like, dude, the whole like Michael Jordan started lifting weights after a bad playoff series. Like these guys been lifting weights
all the time. Yeah.
You know what? It just it evolves. So I'd have to take Braun, and Braun dominate. Braun had like 3 Hall of Fame careers in one.
Oh yeah,
like,
all day,
it's insane.
Dude. Oh yeah,
and he's still playing. Like, bro, probably had like 27 last night. You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't play last night. He was playing. Hey, playoffs are about to start on Saturday.
Yeah, Tyler Hero cooked.
You are a Miami Heat
Tyler
fan.
Hero cooked them boys up.
Did they? Because they just beat the Bulls last night, right?
Yeah.
So they're still alive, bro. Who do you guys gotta? They gotta play the Hawks, right? Or the Hawks are already in?
I have no idea.
Tiger, the fucking basketball guy, bro. What happened to that?
Yeah, but my team's like 8 games below 500. We lost Jimmy.
Dude, the East is rough compared to the West.
Yeah, dude. Who do you think's gonna win it all?
My prediction, bro. I want to see Braun get another one. I want to see Luka get his first.
Yeah.
You can't count out the Warriors because they just solidified their ticket into it.
Jimmy's good, bro. He helps them a lot.
Oh, bro. But the Nuggets still have their core, and Jokic is a demon, bro.
Crazy they fired Malone, huh?
I don't understand it. I really don't understand why.
8 playoff seasons straight and a title, and they're sitting at the 3 seed or the 4 seed.
4, because the Lakers got the.
There's
3
no
seed.
job security in the NBA.
No, except for unless your name's Steve Kerr.
The NFL,
That's
win
about
10
it.
games, you're keeping your job.
Oh yeah,
You know?
I mean, or if it's your first year as a head coach and you know your team fucking sucks, like the Panthers, they won like with Dave, they won like 5
Or if
games.
Jim Irsay is your owner, you're gonna have like a solid 5 years, no matter what happens. I love Shane Steichen though. That's the only thing. Like I do think he's a good coach, great play caller. Like I want him to be our head coach. It's just, dude, I don't want Daniel Jones.
Well, you guys had you want because he did.
He's gonna win the MVP.
Anthony Richardson's gonna win MVP.
Mark it, clock it.
When we talk about on the press box, when we talk about Anthony Richardson, does your blood just boil when we talk about him? Because
you guys are right, but yeah,
like. I just wish that he took it more serious, bro.
Bro,
I feel like he's not.
22.
No, I understand, but you're a fucking pro athlete, dude. You just got taken number 4.
Right.
You would think that he would have been throwing the ball, TAOS, throwing the ball the moment he got signed and got with his receivers.
Right, but people,
dog,
people don't understand though. But for some reason, people want to like. Leave this out. Like, bro tore his rotator cuff.
I'm talking about before his rotator cuff.
Yeah, he was fire. What do you
was
mean?
his
He would have won
percentage?
It didn't matter.
It does.
Watch his first 4 games in Indianapolis were great.
He got hurt almost every one of those games and came back.
Yeah, and had 3 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns.
How many picks?
All of them. Not a lot, bro. What do you mean?
What I'm saying is,
this last year, I get what you're saying, was horrendous.
Dog, he had like 40%
But after he got
completion.
benched and he came back, he was nice.
Dude, no.
We don't need him to have a good completion rate.
No, you do.
No, we need him to have a very okay. Right now, he has a really fucking bad mid and short game.
He needs to figure
his
it out.
deep ball, raw as fuck, and his athleticism. Dude, his upside's too good. He's 22.
No, don't get me wrong. I know
he's going to win the MVP.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Clock
right.
it.
Okay.
This year. Watch him lose the job to Daniel.
It would blow my mind if he lost his starting job to Daniel Jones.
I just don't like if you're in practice and you're watching them against each other, you just pick AR because he's huge.
I mean, not even that, dude. It's like you have to start the young. You have to start the young guy if you already started him as a rookie. You have to.
Daniel Jones is probably just a safety net. That's not very safe.
No, for sure.
It's not very safe at all.
Yeah, no, for sure. But it's like, it's one of those things where you have, if you threw him to the fire to start with, you have to ride it out.
Yeah.
Think about Will Levis, bro. They threw that boy to the fire in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And what are they doing? They're about to draft a guy because he's played like ass the last 3 seasons.
They don't give him enough time anymore. Back in the day, like Manning was terrible his first 2 years or his first year.
Well, yeah, he threw like
28 interceptions.
Yeah, bro.
Off like 14 touchdowns.
There's this stigma that if you draft a quarterback, bro, they have to start right away.
Dude, it's because what Andrew Luck did. I swear. It's literally because what Andrew Luck did. Andrew Luck came in and went 11-5, 11-5, 10-6, and then got hurt.
What was it like when he retired for you?
Bro, I was working. We were working at the fair, bro. We used to work at the fair, me and the homies.
That was during, like, when we were in high school, right? No, he played a little after, right?
No, it was,
It was you guys have had, like, 5-6 starting different quarterbacks.
But we've had hella, dude. But no, when he retired, I thought it was fake. I was like, why did he retire? Like, what the fuck do you mean he retired? I'm like, he just had a great season.
Yeah.
Like, that year where they went to the divisional and lost to the Chiefs, like, he was comeback player of the year, 39 touchdowns. 4,500 yards.
He was a baller, bro, when it came down to it.
He was too good, bro. He would take the worst O-lines and the worst defenses to the playoff every year.
And that's what sucks.
He'd get sacked 52 times, play through like broken ribs and shit. And he'd throw hella. He would throw a lot of picks. Like, watching Andrew Luck games were crazy to watch because like he'd throw back-to-back picks and you'd still have the utmost confidence in him.
Like, oh, he'll bounce back.
And you know what I mean? Yeah. Like his stat lines were always like 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. But he probably had some game-winning run or something. Like he was good, bro.
There's those guys you wish could have won a ring or won an MVP just to kind of solidify their case. He'll never make the Hall of Fame just because he didn't play long enough, but everybody knows that Andrew Luck was a dog when it came down to it.
What he did in a short amount of time for the Colts, bro, and where they were at.
Yep.
The Ryan Grigson Colts, bro, not the Chris Ballard Colts.
Yep.
Chris Ballard got 1 year with him, and we won 11 games. But Phillip came in after that. Phillip Rivers 11-5. We lost to the Bills by 3.
What do you think about?
But I thought Carson Wentz was gonna be my savior, dog. I had the jersey. I burnt that shit to a crisp.
No, you didn't, bro.
I lit it on fire.
I still have my Carson Wentz Philly jersey, bro.
I torched it.
See, that's fucked up, bro.
Fuck that guy. I'm just kidding. Shout out Carson Wentz. Dude.
Nah, bro.
Shout out Carson.
What sucks, dude, is he let the media and everything get to his head, bro.
The injury hurt him, bro, in a mental way. I feel like.
Yep.
Because he had a great the year Jonathan Taylor had 1,800 yards.
He was your guys' starter for that, right?
Yeah, and we went 9-8. We went 9-8, bro. But I don't know. I feel like. Yeah, I have no hope in the Colts, honestly. I don't really have a lot of hope in them. They suck. But we're giving the boys one more year, Chris and Shane, so they got to get it right.
Chris Ballard, right?
Yeah, I like Chris Ballard. It's not entirely his fault he can't find a quarterback because he drafts good every year, in my opinion.
Well, that's the hardest position to draft, though, dude. It's like in hip-hop, bro, you sign the next big artist that's supposed to make a wave, bro, and then they go out and get a fucking DUI, and then they fucking get locked up or whatever for the next year, and then it's like, okay, well, on to the next, dude.
Now in hip hop, you can do anything because Tory Lanez just dropped that album from prison,
dude. That
off
shit's
the
fire.
Phone. How'd they mix it that good?
I don't know, bro.
Those are one takes, bro. Not one takes, but like he can't punch in.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he's just dude, bro's the most talented, bro. I've been diving deep into Tory Lanez's shit, bro. He can do anything.
Well, he's very versatile, dude.
Has to be the most. He can do anything.
It's like, do you hear the beat in the phone? Like, are they playing the beat and then he's fucking recording it? Like,
I wonder if you can send files of music through like JPay and shit.
And then they listen to him, write to it, and then. Because obviously he's not producing unless he has.
If the BPMs are similar, he can just write a bunch of verses all day.
True.
Because he's probably he's very musically talented. He's probably one of those people can hear the BPM and shit.
He probably plays instruments and shit too.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
dude, what if he had like a studio like in his cell?
He probably does.
That'd be insane.
He
bro.
might. He might, dude. Crazy album. I listened to the whole thing. I was like, bro, that was impressive. Like. For you to do that, it's like 18 tracks. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, he was really working.
Well, I guess a lot of his features were his family too that he put on there.
Yeah, on the phone.
That's
calls.
so tight, dude. That's some shit. Like, I want to be able to do some, not like from jail or nothing, but like be able to just like put my mom, my dad, like their voice on it, and then it's forever cemented in the internet. You know what I mean?
You can give them writer credits.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly, bro. Because then they'll make a little percentage off of it, dude.
Crazy.
You got any questions for me, man?
Nah, bro. I was gonna say. So, what made you change to the collective?
Tony G asked me the same question, man. Well, I mean, not really like the same, but I think we never really. Not saying we didn't want the Golden Boys name, but it never rolled off the tongue like the collective does, because it's like we're all like-minded individuals that have one common goal of just making each other better. Mm-hmm. And it, like I said, it just rolls off the tongue better than the Golden Boys does. Like, I feel like it's not like a, what's the word, dude? It's not, it doesn't sound genuine with the Golden Boys. If that makes sense. Like, just in my thought process.
I liked it. I thought it was a good
No,
move.
I did too, but it's not, it wasn't just a my vote kind of thing. Right. As a group,
y'all decided.
Yeah, we're all very in tune with each other of being
honest, bro. Y'all are a very honest group.
Yeah, bro, cuz the five of us, we've fought. I wouldn't even say Gino necessarily, cuz he just came in for this last season with the press box, but like me, Seto, Red, and Cody, dude, we've fought with each other, bro. But it's like we've had these stepping stones to.
That's how you got to do it.
To figure out how we want to do it in life.
Straight up.
And it's like there's not any jealousy, there's not any envy. It's more of I want to show these guys that I want the best for them. Like, I don't want them to ever feel like I want to try and be better than them.
Yeah.
Because I know musically, I can hang with them for writing, but they got me in the expression of how to attack the beat and rap on the beat.
Right.
But I know my strengths are, I know I can produce a track better than Seto or Red could, but they're going to kill me on the way to the flow and everything. Yeah. So there's that's the part about like how good it is for us. Cause like Cody, dude, he showed me so much, bro.
Yeah.
So much. And then I picked it up so quick and I was producing all these tracks or whatever, but then we never did nothing with them.
Bro, that song, Are We Leaving in the Morning? Is that what it's called by Cody? What's the newer one, bro? The band sounds so fire on the mix.
Dude, they're
killing that shit, boy.
Bro, they're all very genuine too. Like it's not like there's no egos, dude.
No, they're cool
and
as hell.
That's the best part about it, like with the whole Gold Mines thing, bro, because that's the umbrella. There's no egos with it, dude. Because if there's egos, bro, then it's like that shit needs to be checked.
Yeah.
Because you can't have egos on a team, bro, because it'll never go to fruition how you want it to. Like I always...
No, ego and fear. You drop those two things, you're going to win.
I think of...
That's all it is, bro. Ego and fear, you drop those two things,
I go to basketball, bro, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you have egos, okay? Don't get me wrong, Kobe and Shaq, they won 3 titles.
Yeah.
But if their egos did not play a part, they could have won 10, bro.
Yeah.
If they stayed together the rest of Shaq's career, bro.
Yeah.
They were winning every other year.
He won one immediately in Miami.
That's what I'm saying. Because he dropped his ego.
Yeah.
Because he's like, this is Dwayne Wade's team. And he just looked at him and said, hey, give me the ball.
Shaq was getting a little bit fatter. And he was like, I don't want to work out as hard. He's like, this is D Wade's team.
See, but he knew that because he fucked up with Kobe, bro, that he had to figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think of like Tim Duncan with the Spurs.
Yeah.
That fool had no ego.
None of them did.
None of them, but that was the leader, and everybody knew that Tim Duncan was the leader.
Right
on the court, obviously, Pop is the guy.
See, I feel like LeBron does have an ego, but at the same thing, he's a great teammate.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I feel. He makes players better around him. Like his ego isn't like. It's not like to down the next man. It's more, I'm fucking LeBron. And it's because he is fucking LeBron.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a good ego.
But I listened to that Pat McAfee episode where he had LeBron on. And he was just saying that, like, I had to step into this role because everybody put him right next to Jordan before he even stepped foot in the NBA.
He was like 17.
That's what I'm saying. And he was already in that tier of, is this the next greatest of all time?
Yeah.
So he had to have an ego, bro.
Yeah.
But then as he grows, he's like, okay, when he went the whole time in Cleveland, he better have had an ego because he was the best fucking player on that court. Yeah. Anytime he stepped onto it. Maybe unless he stepped foot with Kobe. You know what I mean? Like go on a regular fucking Wednesday night. Yeah. Kobe was better than LeBron at that point. Mm-hmm. But then once he went to Miami, doc, it flipped.
Yeah, because that's Pat Riley and shit over there. What I'm saying. They don't let you have it.
See, but then...
Well, they also embrace the ego and shit.
See, but
Jimmy and Pat's egos got in the way. Exactly. Both of them. You know what I mean?
And with an ego, just in any aspect, bro. It could be a football team. It could be a basketball team. It's never geared
for long-term success. You can have short-term success with it, but not long-term.
And that's why that Spurs dynasty, bro, is as crazy as it is.
Yeah. I feel like the Warriors are like that too.
Bro, and I
feel like the Warriors are like that too.
We've talked about it before, bro. The Warriors won it before KD twice.
Yeah.
No. Once without KD, twice with KD, short-term success. Because KD won it as soon as he got there.
Yeah.
The first 2 years, and then he tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
And then it got disbanded, and then they won again after him, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, and you got to think, bro, that's success because there was no egos.
Exactly.
Obviously, with Jordan, bro, that's Jordan. He has the greatest coach of all time coaching him.
Yeah.
Like, Phil Jackson, bro, won 11 rings. 13 right. Rings. 2 as a player, 11 as a coach.
Right.
But you had fucking Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And Shaq and Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman, Pau Gasol.
Right.
Dude, those are 6 of the top 100 players of all time. Yeah. If they're not, dude, then maybe not. No, Pau, I would say Pau's the top 100, in my opinion.
Gotta be, bro. Pau is so good.
But when you have that, bro, you're going to have success. But that's when you have to...
Kobe kind of did it with some Laker teams. I know. But they all played the role pretty well.
That's them leaving their ego. But Kobe had an ego because he busted his ass harder than anybody. There's a time and place.
And when like Meta World Peace got there and stuff, exactly. Ron Artest, bro, like he helped a lot.
Yeah, bro.
He's egoless, just hustler.
See, and that's like going back to gold mines, bro. Is none of us have an ego in this, bro, and that's what's gonna make it work. Because they know what I bring to the table, and I know what they all bring to the table.
Right.
And that's why we all mesh so well.
No.
Like, doing the pod, bro, starting it out, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. We still don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But we're making it work. Yeah. Like, when Riot dipped out, bro, and did his own thing, like, kudos to him for stepping out of the box and doing his own thing. Like, I'm proud of him, because I've known him before the pod.
Yeah.
And that's my boy, dude, but... I had to step into this role and just figure it out.
Yeah, you've done a good job, bro.
I appreciate it.
Done a really good job.
And it's like, it's just one of those things that like...
Now you got to take it to the next level, bro.
Exactly.
For real, take it to the next level. Yeah. Just keep running with it, bro.
That's... Like, I wanted them to be on these interviews with me, but it's like, it's hard to schedule everybody at the same time for everything. Yeah. And they've... I'm appreciative because... They tell me all the time, like, dude, you need to keep doing the interviews.
Yeah.
Like, and I love those guys to death, bro.
You're the Adam 22 of this shit. Like, this is your shit, really. And it is like, I know it is a collective thing, but like, this is like, you're the quarterback of this sector of what you guys got going on, and then you got other people that are different sectors. You know? Like I said, I think Seto would be great in management, bro.
And
his ability to network with people, and
exactly,
like,
bro.
Dude, you can talk to Seto for 5 minutes. Within the first 5 minutes, you like the guy.
Oh,
you
know
what I mean,
he's a very likable guy, bro. The only thing that I would draw back from him is he just gets in his own head, which I wish he wouldn't, because his confidence, bro, needs to be through the fucking roof because he has.
It should be too, bro, because he has what it takes.
He does.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, he'll figure that out as he grows.
I agree.
Like, you just got to grow with it. It's hard to develop that, bro. I used to not have any confidence with this shit. Bro, you would never get me to go on stage when I was 19.
And now you're trying to perform.
Now I'm trying to
every
perform
venue anywhere.
And I want it to be packed. And, like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's
like, I get that, bro.
Get me in front of a camera, all that. I thought that shit was cringy. Embrace the cringe, right? Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Shout out Tony G, man.
Shout out Tony, bro.
You got anything else for me, man?
Nah, bro. Therapy 4 is about to be out on all platforms. You got any
shows coming out?
No shows yet, but we got this summer Mina McFly EP. I'm telling y'all, put on your fucking seatbelt, cause I'm really the Grim Reaper of this shit, and I'm gonna show everyone.
I'm excited to hear it, bro.
It's gonna be amazing. You can hear it early. You can hear it early, buddy. If you guys find that shit on DatPiff, it's because Kaiser leaked it.
It's all on my Instagram, my Snapchat story and shit.
But yeah, dude, I appreciate you, bro.
We'll have to do more interviews when we get more fucking shit going and whatnot.
Yeah, it's crazy. We can't even stay on one topic because whatever you and I link, it's always been some time. We just talk about all the shit that we gotta talk about.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think we probably spent like 30 minutes before we even recorded just bullshitting because it's been a minute.
Yeah.
But there'll be more McFleazy episodes for sure.
For sure.
But this was I'm not gonna say short and sweet, but it was
one day I'm gonna have to be paying to come on this, so.
I hope so.
Some six-figure transactions.
Nah, I appreciate you, my boy.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
I'm going to cue the outro.
Bet.
Cup full of something that'll knock you on your ass. Got the quarter wrap like I'm boasting with the sack. Got cheddar on my head when I touch down with the pack. Finna hit you like the bus and I'm about to steal it back.
Yeah.